Josh Harris became majority owner of the Commanders last year, to the great delight of Commanders fans everywhere, because it meant not Daniel Snyder. We talked about that briefly earlier. There's another point here as it relates to the Commanders name, and it's an issue that just won't go away. Not the old name, although that's tied to it to a certain extent. The threshold question is, do they keep the Commanders name going into the future? And there's never been the full-throated commitment that Commanders is here to stay. And there was an event earlier this week where Marjorie Harris, the wife of Josh Harris, addressed this question. And I think, Myles, and we'll let all of you out there watch and listen, or listen if you're on Sirius XM 85, to what Marjorie Harris had to say and come to your own conclusion as to whether or not Commanders is on the endangered species list. Have a listen.
As you would imagine, everybody has an opinion about the name. Some good, some bad, some in the middle. And I think that we have a lot of work to do. And so that name issue is going to be on the side for now until we could get things going. And I mean, quite frankly, I had a whole day out in the community and I kept referring to the team as the Commanders. And you know what? It sounds pretty good to me. So for now, it's the Commanders.
When I first saw that, I said, what else would you refer to them as? Like I'm choosing Commanders versus what? There was
Football
something
team.
odd about that, but you can tell they don't like the name. She doesn't like the name. She's still trying. It's like you buy a house and you move in. You're like, why did we buy this house? I'll get used to it. Get a car. I think cars even more. Like, I bought this car. I was really excited about it. Now that I have it, it's like, I don't really love this car, but maybe I'll get used to it. We've all been there. I feel like they're trying to see if they can get used to the name. She's trying to get used to the name, but it's clear the door's open on a name change. And that's significant because we saw her husband, Josh, use the old name a couple of times when talking to the public after he bought the team. Magic Johnson tweeted the old name. We had the Dan Quinn incident just a few weeks ago where he wore the T-shirt, the unlicensed T-shirt, the bootleg T-shirt with the two feathers from the old logo. Like, there's just enough of a lean in the direction of the old name. And what she said, even though the old name didn't come up, it's going to make the proponents, and there are many out there of the old name, say, bring back that name. Why are you going to look for another new name? Just bring back that name. There's going to be an ongoing push that is not going to go away until they pick yet another new name and stick with it for 10 years, at least, before people will finally quit bringing up the old name.
Well, whenever, you're talking about a name or something, anything really, and you say, oh, it's fine for now, like that's going to continue the speculation. Yeah. I mean, for now is a pretty key phrase there that she said. So yeah, I guess we'll see how long for now means.
Myles is my Friday co-host for now. That just doesn't have the, right? Like, if I would say that, you would be thinking, and people who would be listening are thinking, it may not be for long.
I won't be here the next two. You're right. I won't be here the next 2 weeks. So there you go.
Okay. So for now, technically for about 5 more minutes. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.